I'm Zunaira Azhar and you're watching Epicenter, and this is a very special episode because this is not about politics, this is not about the conflicts. It is about the journey of the 8 women. This is first women K2 expedition. 8 women are contesting for it, all Pakistanis. Yes, all 8 Pakistani women are going to climb the mountain K2. And for K2, we've heard whosoever has been a mountaineer, and if you talk about K2, they say K2 is no joke because it is the most difficult mountain to be summited. Why these women are trying to do that? It's an adventure sports, 1. 2, they think they are no less than anyone, and the gender roles are redefining, and this is the epic example that yes, they are redefining in Pakistan as well. The complete journey of a mountaineer from the ground to the top, it has so many lessons that we can discuss from the social perspective, from the perspective of our policymakers who do not pay attention to such a big domain in Pakistan, that is tourism. Above all, it is very difficult to do it on your own because it's a very expensive game and they need sponsors for it. This is first time that in Pakistan, 8 Pakistani women have got the chance to go to K2, and we are here to share their journey with you. Stay with us. Mountaineering is a complete industry. Satpara village is known for high altitude porters and guides, and they are very natural born because they are born in this field. They are used to this terrain. It is not difficult for them to climb any mountain, and if I say without any fancy gear like this, they can climb any mountain, it won't be an overstatement. So I have personally experienced expedition. I have just summited this rock at my back, and I actually wanted to get a taste of how these guides guide you. The problem with us and our economy is that we can generate a lot of revenue by providing a lot of opportunities to the local people. But what happens is that because the guides and porters from Nepal are internationally certified, so whosoever internationally comes to Pakistan for mountaineering, they bring along the Sherpas or the guides from Nepal with them. So the whole economy that we can generate from this region goes to Nepal. With this mountaineering school, Satpara Mountaineering School, this is a brilliant initiative where the local guides and porters would be trained and certified so that whatever revenue is generated from here remains with the local people. These porters at my back, they have been an absolute gem at the top. I'm a personal testament to that because keeping me mentally calm, guiding me with the techniques, and encouraging me. They were acting as if I can do it. This is all you need in mountaineering. If you have the passion and the right guide with you, anybody can do it. These locals, as you can see, they have been on the K2 on various peaks multiple times, but they need support, socio-economic uplift, which I'm sure with this Satpara Mountaineering School, they're going to get it. Talking of mountaineering, leadership is of key importance. Your leader, whosoever is leading you to an expedition, and not an ordinary expedition, we are talking about an expedition on K2. That is very important. You need someone who is ambitious enough, who is trained enough, who has done adventures himself, summited many peaks himself or herself, and I'm surprised to see that we have such talent here. It's just a matter of knowing it, which we don't know, of course, because our governments are not focused on it, our media is not focused on it, and to some extent, we take certain things for granted. We have with us Sarbaz Khan, who has summited 13 peaks, 13 highest peaks out of 14, and he has done it without oxygen, which is, to me, I can't understand why would he take such a risk of his life, but this is adventure sports. And this is what he wanted to do, and he has done it. So he is leading this first women K2 expedition. Let's talk to him and see how passionate he is and what is his assessment of these 8 contestants. Thank you so much, Sarbaz, for joining us. Are you excited about leading this expedition?
Yeah, because it's going first time Pakistan female expedition for K2 this year. So yes, and on my shoulders,
big responsibility. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah. So hopefully, today we saw on sport. So all are very good.
You're all fit.
Yeah, are fit physically. Yeah, and technically. But
mentally.
They need a bit mentally. Yeah. They need mentally. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me something about K2, because I've heard, whatever I've read about K2, it's like it's the most difficult mountain. And yes, again, 6 women on K2. Are you ready to manage that?
Yeah, K2 is difficult. Of course, all mountains are very difficult for climbing, for hiking. But K2 is the second highest mountain after Everest. I climbed both Everest and K2 without oxygen, but
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Alpinism. So K2 is maybe, I can say, double
that.
Difficult than
Why?
Everest.
Is it the way the mountain is built, or is it because it is different from Mount Everest? What is it that makes K2 so difficult?
Because of its terrain, its steepness, and there are three mixed climbing, like ice climbing, snow climbing, and rock climbing.
Okay, so all in one.
Yeah, that's why, and of course, we are calling mountains of
mountain.
Yeah. K2 is king of mountains. We are calling king of mountains. So yeah.
Okay.
It's very difficult.
Tell me something about bottleneck.
Yeah, bottleneck is the last part of K2. It's about after 7,000. It's dead zone. So it's in dead zone. It's about it start from 8 to 50 meters to at 4. So it's 150 or 200 meter. It's called a bottleneck.
So it is that part which is smaller, but it's the most critical one
and dangerous one. Because when you cross bottleneck, like it's like hanging like this.
Okay.
So when you cross like this, it's for 3 to 4 hours. You can even not stop for even we can say pee. No, never.
Okay. So what matters over there once you are at bottleneck? What is the temperature over there?
Because most of the time we are climbing, when we are crossing bottleneck, it's not night time or it's early in the morning. So temperature is like 25, minus 25, or maybe sometime it's
minus
windy,
30.
minus 35, yes.
Okay, so it's like the temperature is minus 25, 30. It could be very windy as well.
Because of that elevation, its temperature is low, no oxygen, then your blood are not proper circulate, so it's too difficult.
Okay, so what are the possible physical features that you may notice that it's changing in a person because if there is no oxygen, if there is wind over there, and then there is only a window of like 16 to 20 hours that you can stay over there?
Yeah, after Camp 4, we are most of time, it takes Camp 4 to summit and back Camp 4, it takes 16 to 20 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this time period is very
critical. So whosoever crosses bottleneck has almost, let's say, he or she has almost done the K2.
Yeah, because of most difficult part is after 8,000 is bottleneck. Once you cross a bottleneck, it's not too steep. It's like 55, 60 angle, and you walk easily. If it's already fixed the rope, then no hurdles.
Okay. Okay, tell me, how did you feel when you were told that you are going to lead this expedition where you are completely responsible for 6 girls?
Yeah, I'm lucky because in Pakistan.
This is happening for the first time?
Yes.
This is history in making.
Yeah, it's
and you're leading
first time,
it.
and I'm lucky to, and I'm thanks to Pakistan Army. They are hiring me for this expedition because in Pakistan, many famous climbers, but they are.
No, because you've done it, and again you've done it without oxygen, which is insane, to be honest.
Also, for me, also it's a big responsibility to convey good results.
Yeah.
So inshallah, hopefully, I saw today all my contestants.
Yeah.
So they are all very
so they're all
strong. They
strong
are ready,
spirits,
and they are what we can say. They are higher.
Passionate,
ready.
I could see that while talking to them. I could see the passion right there.
Yes,
and every single girl says that it's an opportunity we have been waiting for, because otherwise
long
the
time.
sponsorship and the sports, the requirements are too much, which you cannot handle on your own as a girl especially. So what would you like to tell the government? What initiatives are needed here in Skardu, in Gilgit-Baltistan, where this whole industry lies? The tourism is here, mountaineering is here. What should they do, and what should have been done long time ago?
Here in Pakistan and in Gilgit-Baltistan, we have lot of potential. We have 8,000 peaks, over 8,000 peaks, and 6 and 7,100 plus. I never heard about like this quantity.
So many peaks in one region.
Yes, in one region. So we have a lot of potential.
Yeah.
We need to work on adventure tourism, like ski, like climbing, like snowboarding. So we need, even government of Pakistan needs to
focus on
it and makes different institutes, climbing institute, ski institute. So
sky is the limit. There is so much to be done.
Otherwise, we lost everything. Already, we lost like all Nepalese camp. Nepalese. They are also my friends, good friends.
Yeah, but still,
Yes.
Because while I was interviewing your high altitude porters and guides, now they are guides. They are not only that they are full of capacity and capability, it's just the certification which is not there.
The most important thing is certification. If you have like IFMGA badge here, like no says this is Sarba, this is Imtiaz, they are.
It's the certification
If
that
I am certified, then they are saying they are also satisfied.
So you have to satisfy the client. So if a client has a choice between a porter or a guide which is certified and a guide which is experienced but not certified, of course they'll go for the one which is certified.
Yes, of course.
So with this Satpara Mountaineering School, do you think situation is gonna improve for them?
Yeah, it's good initiative. Yes, it's good initiative, but we need
much more. This is just the beginning. Yeah. So are you going to climb the 14th peak without oxygen again?
Yeah, of course. My mission, my dream is without oxygen. All 14 peaks.
Okay, you're not giving that up. No. Okay. No. Because you've lost weight, a lot of weight after the last one.
I lost my 11 kg.
But still you're ready for the 14th one.
I am happy. This time I'm going to, third time.
Wow.
I already done in 2018 and 2022 with Naila Kiani. I lead Naila Kiani on K2, G1, G2. So this is a good opportunity for
I want you to say something to our audience who are listening to you. Give a message of encouragement or whatever you want to say. Just say it.
Yeah, we have a lot of potential here in Gilgit-Baltistan. Please come if you want to climb 6,000, 5,000, even 8,000 peaks. You come here and climb with our guides, our local guides.
Our guides, yes. Yeah, and encourage.
And pray for us about our K2 expedition.
Oh
female.
yes,
So please.
yeah. Please pray for their safety as well, because this is a dangerous adventure. It is sports, end of the day, but it is full of risks, I would say. But they have made sure that the best person is there to take care of the girls. So I don't see any reason why these girls can't do it. So in Shigar, while we were passing through the whole training thing, and we were passing through Shigar actually to go to another village to see the girls climb there and train there, we came across a very special wall. That was a climbing wall. And it was astonishing for me that what is this artificial wall doing in the middle of Shigar? Because that kind of wall is usually found in the cities. Well, it came out as a beautiful story of a girl named Tamara Lunger. She's from Italy, and she is here. She is a mountaineer, but she is teaching the kids how to climb. And the rest of the story, I want you to listen through her directly, because it is so emotional. And it is the story of a mountaineer who lost some friends up there, and then as a mechanism of coping with her loss and to set a direction to a friend who had this dream to establish this wall in Shigar, she came back to Pakistan and established it. Let's talk to Tamara. So Tamara, you have been to Pakistan so many times. What makes you keep on coming back?
I don't really know, because it's a country I really love, because it's so wild, because of the people. There is always some trouble, some obstacle, some difficulties, but maybe because I love all this hard stuff, that's why maybe I love to be here.
What do you love about the people of Pakistan?
It's always fun, and they don't think so much in rules, you know.
Okay.
It's not really like in Italy, where we have so many rules and to follow this and that. Here is much more open and free, and even if there is a rule, maybe you can
Make some way in between?
Yes.
Wow. All right.
I like
okay,
this.
Okay. How about mountaineering? You must have been to other places as well, where there are so many peaks. What do you find special about the peaks in Pakistan?
For me, 8,000er have a special energy. So since I was 14, I wanted to climb 8,000 meter peaks. I don't know why. I always love to suffer, to have it hard, and to perform. When I came here the first time in 2012, I guess, I saw the first time K2, and for me was, oh my God, this is a giant, you know, it's so steep, and wow, where you go up there? And I remember that day I said, I don't know if one day I will have the courage to go there. Then 1.5 years later, I split up with my boyfriend, and I said, I'm so sad, I need something which needs all my focus, all my attention. So somebody invited me to come. I said, yes, I will go. I don't care. And so I came here.
So you preferred K2 over your boyfriend?
Yeah, we split up, so. Oh my God. But this second time, I was on Concordia and I was watching K2, and I felt that I will go to the top. So it was so special, magical. I felt the butterflies. You know, when you're in love,
Excited.
it was like a connection. And I went just with my friend, without oxygen, without high altitude porters, and we really had an amazing expedition together. And I felt like a child, you know, because when a child is waiting maybe for Christmas and for some special day, then they're just counting the nights they have still to sleep. And for me it was the same. I was in base camp and I said, oh, just 2 more nights and then I can start.
Okay, so it's never enough.
No, it was so special for me to be here. K2 gave me so much, and he also took away so much from me.
You know what makes you special? Because we have so many tourists coming over here repeatedly. It is that wall that I saw you where you were teaching children how to climb. What is the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, the inspiration came from the tragic expedition in winter in 2021, where 5 people lost their life on K2. I was there as well, and thanks God I listened to my gut feeling, because I was with them, and you know how hard it is to say no. But I said, no, I really need to focus on myself, on my limit, on my intuition.
So that was traumatic for you.
Yeah, because one of the guys for me was more than a friend, so I was emotionally very involved, and I lost myself completely. I went home, I was just crying, I gained 10 kilos, I was no more interested into the mountains. I said just no, and I was afraid to die every day while doing sportive activities. So for me it was really a trauma, also because it was not just the loss of this person, but also because I gave value to myself only because of the performance, because I was doing well in the mountains. And the same did the people around me, you know, they knew me as the mountaineer, and they were constantly asking, what is the next expedition, what it will be the next mountain. And for me it was so sad, because I realized, oh my God, they just know me as the mountaineer and not as the person, because I made this mistake to give.
That's your only identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was passing my worst days in my life, and I needed to start from the bottom, or maybe even lower, and recreate a little bit my identity, my values, my goals, and so on. It was, yeah, a nightmare the last 3 years. But now this wall born, I can say, just because of this tragedy, because JP, the Chilean guy, he said to me, can we do a project like this after the expedition? And I said, yes, I'm with you, I will do it with you, but maybe let's just focusing on the top before. Mm-hmm. So then everything happened like it happened, unfortunately. And with his friends, we decided we need to do this for him, because it was very important.
So it's your way of remembering him, that you are teaching all these kids this technique and this ability to climb the mountains.
Yeah, and you know, because before I was on my ego trip, I wanted to do this expedition, that expedition, but I never was caring so much about other people. And through this project, which was not only me climbing for a reason, the friends of JP in Chile, his friends, some of my friends, and so we created this together with 10 people. We built this wall, we bolted some roots on the rock, and so something new was born, even though we knew it will be very hard, because at the beginning I said I want to do it with girls. And we wanted to do it in a different village, but they said no, our girls will not climb.
Wow. Okay.
And then there in Daskor we had Anita and Naila. They went from door to door to ask the parents if they allow their girls to climb. So we had around 20 girls, and
so they allowed you?
Yeah.
That village allowed you to build that wall?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then of course, at the beginning, I needed nearly a cultural translator, because I was here only for expedition, straight forward to the base camp.
Teaching the children, there was a language barrier.
Of course.
Yeah.
Then there was Anita, she was translating me. And of course, they were ashamed or shy, or then they didn't want to climb boys with girls, and all these things. And for me, sometimes was sad to see this situation. But now, 3 years after, it was a little bit tricky the last 3 years, but now I saw already what we created 3 years ago. Now they can climb together, boys and girls.
Yeah, they were sitting together, they were having fun actually.
Yeah. So I'm really happy, because of course every beginning is hard, but somebody needs to start.
Do you feel much grounded now?
I feel somehow also a bit stressed inside because in this short time I have here, I want to give them as much as I can. So in the morning I wake up and then I just...
And then I know you have non-stop classes. I know that. Okay, so coming to this K2 expedition, you know, 6 girls have been selected for this. Do you have a message for them?
Yeah, I'm really proud of them because I realized how difficult it is for Pakistani women. And yeah, it's so beautiful to see that now they have the courage to just go for their dream, to follow their goals. And I think so, step by step, drop by drop, seed by seed, we can change this world. And I'm already so happy what can happen in just a short time. So I think this expedition will even more put the attention on the woman, and I think that everything will change in a very short way.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Take care. Thank you so much, Tamara.
Thank you
for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
And we would love to have you here as much as possible.
I will be.
You're almost part of this community now.
Yeah, today I got the
you have
name.
the ordinary
Tamara
name as well. Shigri. Yeah, there you go. See you soon.
See you soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So while exploring these girls where they belong to, we have been to various villages. These women mountaineers are from various regions across Gilgit-Baltistan. While coming back from Shigar, there was a small village, I would say, called Diskol. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right or not, but we saw a very beautiful climbing wall over there, an artificial climbing wall in the middle of nowhere. And usually these kinds of walls we either see in the cities, or at least I have not seen those in Pakistan. So it was really astonishing for me to see in the land of K2, in the land of so many peaks, where there are so many real peaks, there was this artificial wall, and there was someone, I'm not going to mention who, was teaching little kids how to climb. So we did interview that foreigner who was there especially for this initiative, but the local person, the person from that area who took all that pain and courage to come up with this idea, and she is going to tell you herself what were the impediments, what were the obstacles that she faced just to erect a small wall for the kids. You would understand how much it takes to establish a single step towards the empowerment of women and especially children. We have with us Anita Kamal, and she has gone door to door in the community to convince the people that this is what we need here, because if we are naturally talented, we need to groom our children technically right from the beginning. So Anita, great initiative, and well, I'm speechless. You tell me, how did you come across this idea?
First of all, thank you so much for your kind words and encouraging words. Actually, this project was a dream project of J.P. Moore, who was Hassan Satpara and Joan Snorri. During 2020 expedition, they lost their life on K2, unfortunately. But a group of J.P. Moore friends contacted some local people in Shigar Valley because they wanted to build a training institute or a small club for the girls of the region. Again, unfortunately, due to male dominant society and a very big ground area, the community did not allow to start the project. Then, it's a very connected region, and the people are very loving, and they have, very affection with each other. Then someone contacted our family, and they said that there are some person who want to train the girls in the society. Then we asked our father. Then he said, yeah, you should take the initiative. In the beginning, it was so hard, so different, so difficult, as everything is not an easy. Life is not a bed of roses.
So what was the main focus of the people? What were the reasons that they were so encouraged not to let this happen? Because this is something very positive. In my opinion, this is kind of a school for their children where they can train right from the beginning. So what's the mindset of the people over here?
Actually, this is just due to the lack of awareness regarding climbing. People start saying that, oh, now our girls will climb on the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, although the girls and the women go to the mountains, they take wood from there and fought with the cattle.
So they're already out in the field.
Exactly.
They're already out in the mountains collecting woods and
Yeah.
herbs and everything.
Yeah.
But as soon as it gets about their own initiative, their own passion, it is not acceptable to the community.
Exactly. So they don't allow. Then we started it from our own family, in our surrounding, in our neighborhood. Even me, my sister, and my mom talked to the parents as well. We engaged them as well, because whenever we have to take initiative in a society, you know, people think that, oh yeah, if someone is coming, then they have to bring a lot of things means with them for the community. Actually, this was a new idea. They were giving us new talent, new hope, new skills.
Yeah.
But it was so hard, so difficult. But when once the team arrived here and they start, you know, looking, when they was building a artificial climbing wall, this was also a main issue where it should be built. You know, we think a lot. Then my father said, I will donate land for this, you know, an artificial wall. Then I was much motivated. Yeah, I am getting support from the family.
Yeah.
Then the team came.
So you
here.
got the land from your own family?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is denoted by my father, and this is in Shigar Daskor.
Daskor.
Yeah, Daskor.
Yeah, I'm learning.
It's Shigar Daskor near Amacha Guest House, and it's just far away from 5-minute drive from Serena. Yeah, if
Okay.
anybody want to visit, so it's just 5 minutes away from Serena.
Well, if anybody wants to visit is a different thing, but if anybody is passing through that area, I think he or she can't miss it.
Yeah.
So how is the response now? While I was there were a lot of kids over there, and Tamara was teaching, and you were translating. It was quite interesting combination of an Italian teaching children of Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistani children, not only how to climb the wall, but also how to sit in a class.
Exactly, and the techniques. You know, it's a little bit hard. When we are passionate, then nothing is hard, what I believe. She firstly communicate the whole thing in English, then I translate
it to the children?
Into Balti language.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult for me as well, because there are some technical points, so I have to think twice how to translate it. Yeah, so Tamara, I just want to thank her for taking the initiative. And if she is coming here and she is just coming from far-flung area, she is coming from
Italy.
All the way. Then
yeah.
I think why we not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If she can.
if she can, then why can't we?
Yeah.
Why can't Anita? Why can't you? Why can't other girls?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, this is really exciting that we have seen a generation of mountaineers in one visit over here.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about those children who are already learning the skill.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about those women who are already going to the K2 expedition.
Yeah.
What message would you want to give to the other women of Pakistan based on your experience with a stereotypical society where there are obstacles, where there are judgments and demotivating emotions surrounding you all the time?
When we started the project in 2021, like I have shared, there was no awareness. But after 3 years, we are super happy to see that the girls and the boys are very much motivated. Whenever I came here, they asked me, "Oh, when the team is coming to teach us?" First thing is this. And now, if we talk about typically in Baltistan region, there are a group of girls who has the organization. This is also a plus point. And the third thing, I want to give the message to the whole world, specifically Baltistan, Pakistan, anywhere who is watching this. Look, if we take a step, first step is always hard. It's not an easy. You have to face a lot of hardship, a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacle, because nothing is impossible. Impossible itself says, I am possible. So be positive, stay strong.
Take the first step.
Take the first step. So God will help us. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Anita, for taking out time for us.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Thank you.
So much.
No expedition, no initiative is possible without the proper media coverage, because that is how you float it across the masses, that what is the message behind that initiative. So I would like to talk to Fahad Hussain, president of Ek News, and talk to him about his vision when he decided that he is going to be the media partner of this first Women K2 expedition. Fahad, what were you thinking?
Well, that's a very good question. What attracted me to this initiative? My first thoughts when this idea was given to me was that this is actually ideal television. Why do I say that? Because it's got a very visually strong sports. I mean, what could be more visually engaging than mountaineering? Then it's got women, Pakistani women, doing what is probably one of the toughest things that you can do. We've always been told, and although I haven't done mountaineering that way, but we've always been told that mountaineering is the ultimate test of physical and mental strength. And to see Pakistani women scaling these heights, and not just any heights, but K2, which is supposed to be one of the toughest mountains to climb. So with Pakistani women doing this, this is absolutely the best. So in terms of purely from a television point of view, I think it made all the sense to be able to have the access to these women, young Pakistani women, to be able to understand how they're doing it, why they're doing it, what motivates them, and what will they achieve, not just for themselves but for their families and for the nation as a whole. So this makes for a very powerful story, motivational as well as visually very strong. So I think for me it was a no-brainer. And plus, of course, the bonus was that as a media partner, as the official media partner, Ek News would have the kind of access to all these very brave and courageous women that any media organization needs to have to be able to tell engaging, compelling, and very, very important stories. So based on all of this, I think for me the decision was instant. If I'm getting this opportunity, if Ek News is getting this opportunity, then we need to jump on it. And so we did.
So yes, what a wonderful initiative, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to go and cover all this. And all this was not possible without this genius man behind the camera, Saad, the young man, and Sarfaraz Saab, always guiding me and always ready to shoot the most difficult shots. There has to be a message, Fahad, that you want to give to these 6 contestants. What would that be?
What would I like to say to these women? Well, I admire them. I think every Pakistani admires them. Their conviction, their courage, their strength, their resolve, their determination to go through this with a task of such magnitude. I know of very few people who would be able to undertake this venture. So first of all, of course, I would like to express my admiration for them. And also for their families who are supporting them in this amazing venture. Then I would also like to tell them that their act, this very brave act of scaling K2, I think it sends a very powerful message to all Pakistanis, and especially to Pakistani women and girls. I think the message says that it really doesn't matter whether what gender you belong to. I think if you have the kind of determination that these girls have, these women have, then you can literally, in a literal sense, scale the highest peaks. So I think these women represent the very best in Pakistan. I think we should encourage them as much as we can. I'm so glad that the organizers of this tournament have done what they have to be able to tell the world that this is what Pakistani women can do. I think what they're doing will be remembered for a very long time. I think it's going to motivate a lot of little girls and women across Pakistan, and I think that's the kind of motivation that we require. We need our women, we need our girls to know very well that there is nothing that they cannot do if they put their heart and mind to it.
So this special episode of Epicenter was centered around this special initiative where 6 women are going to climb K2, inshallah. But this doesn't end here. There are so many messages attached in this journey. How the girls can be empowered, starting from their own homes to the government level. How much potential is there that is still untapped? And how much stereotypical behaviors are becoming impediment to so many girls who have so much potential inside them. We need to realize that our more than half of the population is only waiting for opportunities. They don't need a motivation. They don't need any sermons from us. They don't even need any encouragement or motivation. They are motivated enough. They have enough passion within them. All they need is opportunities like this. This might wraps up this episode of Epicenter, but stay tuned because we are going to cover this entire journey towards the K2 till the end. Stay tuned.